this album has been out for over 4 years, and I still haven't been able to listen to it. Well, let's change that. Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you so much for joining me here on another episode at Allie's Treasure Trove. Today we're doing something a bit different. As with all of my other Jonghyun themed videos here on the channel, I'm not monetizing it, just going ahead and throwing that out there at the moment. Not doing this for any just profit reasons. I'm here today because I have finally decided now is the time that I am going to experience Poet Artist. So if you guys are not familiar, Jonghyun, I've talked about on the channel before, is from my favorite K-pop group, SHINee. Jonghyun did pass away in 2017, December of 2017. I do those themed videos every year where I show you guys the art that I have created. I don't know, it's something that helps me, I guess, deal with it, kind of celebrate him a bit, and also do something I feel like he might have appreciated, patron of the arts and just supporting people out there, trying to make the world a better place and more enjoyable for people through art. So, today here, the 8th, I'm not filming it on the 8th, I'm recording it a bit early just because unfortunately my schedule is so messed up this week, I would not be able to record it on the 8th, but the 8th would be his birthday. And I don't know, I've just been having a feeling recently, I've been listening to a lot of different curated SHINee playlists on YouTube, and I've been listening to inspiration a lot, and I find it a bit funny that I was inspired by inspiration, but it just got me thinking. I've been putting off listening to Poet Artist. I remember when, it was announced to come out, and I was like, oh, I gotta have it, I need to have it, I need to have it, and then I would think about it a little bit and be like, but I'm not ready to listen to it yet. I don't want to hear, those last songs that he's given us. And I remember I was able to watch the Shinin'. I stayed up for the Shinin' just debut, the music video, and afterwards I was like, oh, that was amazing. And I just kind of was hit with the sinking feeling that I feel like a lot of other, maybe not even Shawwalls, but just K-pop fans that appreciated Jonghyun and his music. It's just like, oh, that's the last music video that we're gonna get. And so I've been thinking of this album, if I never listen to it, there's always something else out there. But that's not appreciating what we have. And I know he wanted to leave us with this. I know 4 years late, Allie, get with the program. It's been 4 years, 4 years and 2 full months. But that's what I want to do here. So, of course, not monetized. Even if I tried, it would get claimed anyways. So, I'm assuming SM. If you guys see ads, I'm assuming it's SM. Hopefully, if there are ads, it goes to the SHINee Foundation directly. But I'm not sure. I know the profits from the album all went to the SHINee Foundation. But I don't know if, any Jonghyun music revenue goes to that or not anymore. I know a lot of these albums are out of print, so I'm not even sure how it all works. But I am going to be experiencing Poet Artist for the first time here today. Just give it a first listen. I do actually have the track list pulled up here. I think there's I've heard Shinin'. I watched the video. I watched the tribute video before Spring. That's tough. That is a tough one. I wish I didn't know what the lyrics said, but I'm nosy. It's gotten the better of me a few times, wanting to have more info, and reading his note. I was one of the people that did that. I wanted to know what he had to say. I do feel like I shouldn't have read it, but I don't necessarily regret it at the same time, because he wrote it for people. So, was it supposed to be public, though? That's the question. I don't know. But there's a few songs that I think I've accidentally listened to. I'm so curious. And then I think one time I just had, when I had the old computer that used to be at the Titan card shop loaded up with just a bunch of K-pop, and I would press shuffle. I think I had Poet Artist on that computer. Then afterwards, I think hashtag popped up, and I was like, wait, boss man, we gotta be quiet. We gotta listen to this. And I was stressed out the whole time because I was like, oh, I wasn't ready for this yet. This was only 2 years ago. It's been a process. So I don't feel like I remember any of it, but I remember that had popped up. So I think I've heard a few of these. More than actually I thought. And if I've heard 4 total songs, then that's more than I expected. But I'm going to listen to it through the first time, here, and for his birthday, I'm going to appreciate the last gift that he gave us. And I know it's going to be great. It's going to be tough, but there's going to be a lot of great songs. Jonghyun always gave us his best. And I'm excited to listen to it. I've been feeling the itch to finally dig into it. And at the same time, I felt really guilty that I want to. So I think now is the perfect time. Now is the perfect time. So here on the 8th, I hope you guys are doing all right. If you're tuning in this day or your other day or just not at all, that's fine too. You're never going to see this, but I feel like this is a day to celebrate him as well. A bit more appropriate than the December date. I always feel kind of weird about that one. It's like not celebrating what happened, but life celebration. I guess the birthday is a better day for it. So I'm going to listen through it for the first time. Now, I have this up on the computer. I poured it actually from my laptop at home where I have the RIP CD, and then I brought it here. But I'm going to close that window so that I can just let it go through. So I'll edit somehow the different song titles on screen, but I won't like read them as I go, because what I like doing for a first listen of albums is typically I actually go to a K-pop store in Orlando, or at least a couple of years ago when I went to university at USF in Tampa, and then it's like not as far. It's still a drive to go to Orlando, but it's not as far. So I would drive up there, get my albums, pick whichever one I was like really most anticipating listening to. I would open it up, I'd put it in the CD player in my car, and then I'd just be jamming in Orlando traffic, be like, oh, so good. So I would know what, I'd know a title track, or just maybe I've heard of some B-sides, but I just experienced it for the first time, just going in blind. So like I said, I've heard a few here, but I'm excited, as number 5 here says, take the dive, to dive into Poet Artist. So if you guys listen along with me, I hope you enjoy it. This might be new music. I know most of the people that watch this channel aren't K-pop people, but I hope you all will give it a try along with me here for the first time. So I did actually lower the audio levels, so that way I don't have to like bring the microphone super close. So I tested it out. My voice should be loud enough as long as I don't start, like, getting quieter and quieter. But if I do and this video doesn't sound 100%, I apologize. I'm not going to go back and, like, re-record and pretend to have the same emotions that I had the first time. So I'm going to put on my handy-dandy headphones. Got my light stick. I'm ready to go. And I'm going to grab... This one's blue. This one, I wanted this one because it matches my outfit. But the pink one was closer. And we have an emotional support axolotl. So I think we are ready to go. Of course, I know Shining's up first before our spring is at the end. That one is going to be tough. I know I'm going to be like, oh, no, it's over. But I'm going to go ahead. And we're going to take a listen. First listen for me may or may not be the first listen for you out there. But if it is, you're like, Allie, what is this K-pop? I hope that you'll stay and enjoy it. At least give it a try. That would be my request for you here on this day. So, special Friday upload. I could, I guess, have came in super early in the morning, but I know it's going to just kind of put me... It's going to put me in a different space than is an okay space for me to be opening up a bunch of Star Wars product on stream in front of a bunch of people. So, I'm going to experience this. If I need to get up for tissues, we'll deal with that as it goes. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to press play all, and then I'm going to cover up the screen so that way I don't have spoilers of what's going on with my patron cheat sheet. So let's go ahead and get on into it. This came out January 2018. I still can't believe it's taken me 4 years to just kind of... We're going to get started, because otherwise it's going to turn into 5 years, so here we go. Shining is a bop, though. Like, it's so good. We gotta be sticking. This might be a very awkward video. What am I gonna do here? Just stare at the monitor for like half an hour? Get to see how I listen to music. My wrong Patreon cheat sheet. I only have 2. I've done this twice this week. I wish. I heard Super Junior's doing a super show this year. Maybe when Taemin gets out and he's feeling more up to it, we can have a new Shiny World Tour. That's too much.
Which? Oh, somebody come here, 더 나갈 생각 없어, 난 which? 난 네 옆에 붙박이야, 허리 마치 쌍둥이자리야. Oh girl, 감출 수 없는 girl, baby come in. Always be with you, you. Baby come in. Always be with you, you. Baby come and be with you, you. Baby come in. Always be with you, 날 덮고 떠나줘.
I love the way the music video is edited. He's glowing so much. Oh, it's so good. I just love the aesthetics, the lighting. He looks great in all of his outfits. I've been watching that a lot recently too. Going back and rewatching the reactions to it that I've watched over time. And just... I'm starting to get nervous. We're getting into the new stuff for me. It's like, oh, we're just jamming the shine in here. First song, let's go. Alright, now it's the spooky zone. I should put my strap on in case it gets too spooky.
눈을 뗄 때마다 더 또렷해 감히 넌 상상도 못하던 것 목표 못 삼을 절대적인 것 You're always right, I'm wrong 스치듯 마주친 손끝은 아직 두려운 불안함이 가득한 걸 알아 나는 그것도 너니까 이해해 두눈 또렷한 이유 귓볼밑이 뜨거워진 이유 손끝자리에 한
I feel like we're gonna get smacked with some vocals. Hit me, Jonghyun, hit me! Ooh. All we need are Jonghyun albums on repeat. Hold on, we need some. I can't paste the light stick. As in, we're going back to solid.
눈부시게 아름다운 건 항상 그래 쓰러질 듯 또 흔들려 곧 터질 듯 위태롭게 빛나 난 불안할 stroke 더욱더 온몸 찢어져 터져도 내가 다 감싸놓을 테니 여기 안겨 널 터뜨려 뭐든 괜찮아 널 하나 쓰리 yeah 두눈 또렷한 이유 귓볼밑이 뜨거워진 이유 손끝자리에 한 기분 널 감당할 건 나뿐이야 아무도 못해 only one you need only one you need 너와 난 사자던 그 한 조각 I wanna be the only one you need I can't wait for you for you 흐트러진 폼이 위험해 보여 yeah, 이 긴장을 풀어 내게 다 맡겨줘 나와 같은 널 보고 많이 쓸 순 없어
I wish I knew a bit more about like music production so I'd actually point stuff out that I'm hearing and use proper terminology. Like, I feel like if I say, I really like the beat, that doesn't... I do, though. I like the backtrack. I really like the vocal effects, too. I like that. That was... I mean, I'm gonna like all these songs. It's like my figure unboxing. It's like, if I didn't like it in the first place, I wouldn't have bought it. It's Jonghyun. I'm gonna like it. Excuse me? Did you just... He did it again.
와플 먹어 십작은 내게 붙어있어 맹신의 yes hashtag 이름에 붙여서 침대 늘어져보는 거 서치 밖에 있어 방구석에서 늘어져 있어 저런 게 사기인데 난 별로 관심 없는데 난리 났어 가만히 있어도 뭐라도 될 것 같아줘 고맙지 뭐
I have comments, but I don't want to talk over it. I'm trying to listen. Jonghyun's albums, it always sounds like a funky coffee shop, and I really enjoy that atmosphere. Why was I scared? I'm having a lot of fun. And then before a spring's gonna come on, before I know it, I'm just be like, that's okay, that song's a bop too. I just don't think about how sad it is. If you ever need to get some tears out before a spring is the jam. But just... It's okay, we got emotional support axe level. Color match. Fun fact, this is the logo color. The trophy. I got the, was it hex code? And I was like, what is Pearl Aqua hex code? Put it into the Wix maker. And I was like, boom, there we go. Alley Trivia. Do you guys want to know what the Trove Treasure Chest logo color is? 내 친구에서 전에 선배 친구에서도 네 봤대 그렇다 가더라 촬영계랑 싸웠대 그렇다 가더라 다 뒤집고 엇고치고 아수라난 장판들 어때 아니 말고 그렇게 막 말해도 돼 에이 뭐 어때 안 될 건 또 뭐야 그래 뭐 걱정해서 뭐야 그래 뭐 실드 쳐서 뭐야 그래 뭐 알아서 잘 살겠지 쟤랑 걔랑 사귀네 그렇다 가더라 내 친구에서 전에 선배 친구에서도 네 봤대 그렇다 가더라 쟤랑 걔랑 싸웠대 그렇다 가더라 다 뒤집고 엇고치고 아수라난 장판들 어때 아니 말고 Like, what kind of sound is this? I say funky, but is that even correct? I like this. This jam. Jasmine and Courtney were right. This whole album is just a bop. We're only, what, 3 songs in if I'm keeping track properly? This is just bopping. Just boom.
새까만 여름때 빠지질 않아 마치 꼭 너 같아 내 하얀 색쇼 위에 새까맣게 지도 잡고 있어 기분까지 들어봐 그래 꼭 너 같아 지겹게 끔찍하게 번진 게다 못서게 만들어버린 게 너랑 눈 맞춘 게 내 잘못이야 내가 너 몰랐었던 게 내 잘못이야
That was my natural horrible dancing. It's very good for Jonghyun songs. It's just...
내가 좀 더 다 버려져 의미
I didn't anticipate how awkward this would feel. It's like, where should I look? Should I look at you guys? Should I look at the monitor? I'm just kind of like unfocusing my eyes and staring at the wall. And then sometimes there's a monitor in front of the wall, depending on where I go.
Clean it up, clean it up. I want to fix it up, fix it up.
What are you cleaning? The people want to know, Jonghyun. What are you cleaning? What are you fixing? Me?
내가 좀 더 버려져 의미 없어진 지어내니까 이제 좀 사라져 지우고 싶으니까 이제 좀 사라져줘 I know, I know, I know I know, I know, I know 네가 좀 기억도 다 필요 없으니까 미운정 떨어진지도 모르니까 Got a feeling Better you won't 내 기억 버려 내가 좀 더 버려 이미 내겐 의미 없어진 지어내니까 이제 좀 사라져 지우고 싶으니까 이제 좀 사라져줘 내 기억 버려 내가 좀 더 버려져 의미 없어진 지어내니까 이제 좀 사라져 지우고 싶으니까 이제 좀 사라져줘
I braced myself for a high note, but we didn't get one. Like, we didn't get anything crazy. And that's
멈춰버린 숨소리 아마 나도 모르게 그때 너를 발견한 순간 우수한 모양들이 결국 너란 바다에
we might get one here.
흘러든 것만 같은 예감 I will take the time 좁은 역효과 오늘은 왠지 깊어 Singing na 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 너를 떠올리다가 빠져들어 난 Take the time Take the time Take the time 눈을 뜨고 꿈을 꿔 이제 나의 숨을 쉬어
I like this guitar.
나란 작은 세상이 너와 마주쳤을 때 그때 내게 일어난 파장 단 한 번의 웃음이 무색했던 내 맘을 전부 물들이고도 남잖아 I will take the time 낯선 저려가 오늘은 왠지 깊어 Singing na 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 잠시만 서 있다가 뛰어들어 난 Take the time Take the time Take the time 눈을 뜨고 꿈을 꿔 이제 나의 숨을 쉬어 Would you take the time
Who was that?
Would you take the time
Who was that?
Would you take the time 나란 바다에 날 풀어줘 오직 너로 채워줘 알고 싶어 난 너의 눈이 부신 표면에 심해져 변까지도 Oh I Take the time Take the time Take the time 눈을 뜨고 꿈을 꿔 이제 나의 숨을 쉬어
Someone's walking. Some birds, some bugs, cars.
저 사람들은 어딜 간대 뭐가 저리 바쁘고 홈 빠진 것 마냥 거길 떠는 폰에 야 앞 좀 봐 위험해 내나 버스 좀 유저 앞에 우글우글대는 게 징글징글해 징그린 고양이 표정 그리 어디를 간대 한성진도 어딘데 궁금하잖아 어딜 가는데 똥똥똥똥 저지게 얼굴이 그다리 무거워 보배대 좀 봐, 어디가 나도 같이 가줘 좀 봐, 어디가 나도 데리고 가줘 데리고 가줘
That is very quintessential Jonghyun, just on the beat. Oh, this is great.
날 볼 생각이 전혀 없어 시선이 돌아간 순간에 야 앞 좀 봐 위험해 내나 버스 좀
What are the lyrics?
앞에 우글우글대는 게 징글징글해 징글인 고양이 표정 그리 어디로 간대 한성진도 어딘데 궁금하잖아 어딜 가는데 똥똥똥똥 저지게 얼굴이 그다리 무거워져
I'm not sticking. What am I doing? Nothing. I'm literally doing nothing right now. I almost thought we were done there. I feel like I'm listening to She Is for the first time, the She Is album. All of Jonghyun's albums, I mean, I know there's some are minis, some are different. I don't understand a different class.
Rewind.
This is the one that I thought was hashtag. I've heard this one. I didn't hear the hashtag because that was earlier. I was like, that. I think it was what, song number 3. I was like, I haven't heard this before. What I was trying to say before is it's all Jonghyun, it's all him. But She Is has a different flavor than like Opus 1, Opus 2. They feel different. This feels more like She Is, more upbeat so far. I remember thinking this song was odd a couple years ago. Not in a bad way, but just very different from what I'm used to hearing. The non-vocals of the song, I feel like it's vaguely reminding me of like some video game soundtrack. And I can't place it. Like just some kind of chill, just background noises. What type of music is this? Because I really like this, just... I have no idea. Like I said, I wish I knew more. Did you guys think I have years of instrument experience? No. Even sometimes I don't believe it. I just knew how to play the instruments. I didn't... Music theory? Yeah. It sounds good? Sure. If it wasn't 1 AM, I would rewind this whole album and just let it go again. This is... I knew I was gonna be like, oh, I've been missing out for 4 years. Yeah, I knew that ahead of time. I just had to work myself up to it. Are you speaking Spanish? Bro, why are you just so uno, dos, tres in there? What? Bruh. That was an abrupt change.
끝났잖아 다 지난 일인데 눈을 떠봐도 감아도 꿈을 꾸는 순간에 난 너야 다시는 널 잊지 못한다 해도 어제가 또 내일이 된다 해도 하루만이라도 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 제발 내 하루 속에서 네가 좋았으면 좋겠어 하루만이라도 하루라도 난 없잖아 이미 네 오늘은 잘 알잖아 난 단 하루도 안 된단 걸 취하고 비틀대 기대고픈 순간조차 난 아냐 다시는 날 보지 못한다 해도 내일이 또 어제가 된다 해도 하루만이라도 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 제발 내 하루 속에서 내가 살아면 좋겠어 하루만이라도 하루라도 단 하루라도 다시는 만나지 못한다 해도 우리 서로 다른 내일이 어도 하루만이라도 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 제발 이 하루 속에서 우리 함께라면 좋겠어 하루만이라도 하루라도 하루라도 하루만이라도 제발 이 하루 속에서 우리 함께라면 좋겠어 하루만이라도 하루라도
Yeah, this is... I'm so curious. I've heard this one before. Recently, and I was like, oops.
대체 어떤 기분이 들까 너와 눈을 맞추면 대체 어떤 기분이 들까 너와 손을 잡으면 대체
Song is so good. I mean, they're all great.
I'm so curious yeah. 너의 눈을 봐 감각해 우리나 움직이지 마 온전하게 널 담아둘래 난 심각해 걸기 싫어 너의 손부터 잡고 싶어
Just can't help but just groove.
전부 가까이 있어볼래 욕심이 난 girl 난 더 자세히 보고 싶어 사사치 알고 싶어 너와 눈 자꾸 마주칠 때면 스치던 네 손끝 날 지나쳐갈 때면 괜히 서운해져 일주라도 더 사랑만 대줘 내지 말아줘 모든 게
It was not worth smacking myself in the face for that.
그래 대체 어떤 기분이 들까 너와 눈을 맞추면 대체 어떤 기분이 들까 너와 손을 잡으면 대체 어떤 기분이 들까 너와 입을 맞추면 I'm so curious 떨어지지 마 내게서 멀어지지 말아줘 그런지 혼자 남겨진 듯이 파도던 거리 앉아보자 한 거리 안쓰럽잖아 Take care of me, baby, care about me 또 나만 그래 여유 부린 거 항상 잊어 baby 가만히 있고 네 다리가 예뻤어 정신 못 차리겠어 너와 눈 자꾸 마주칠 때면 스치던 네 손끝 날 지나쳐갈 때면 괜히 서운해져 일주라도 더 사랑만 대줘 내지 말아줘 모든 게 난 궁금한데 넌 한 걸음 더 babe 난 그래 대체 어떤 기분이 들까 너와 눈을 맞추면 대체 어떤 기분이 들까 너와 손을 잡으면 대체 어떤 기분이 들까 너와 입을 맞추면 I'm so curious 어서까지 놔둬야 그래도 지지 마 도망치지 말아줘 네 발은 내 발등 위에 내 손은 네 허리 위에 샤를 잡아줘 스타일 쳐봐위 긴장은 풀어줘 이 공간 내 분위기를 맡겨 내게 맡겨 대체 어떤 기분이 들까 너와
I want some more of that. I know we don't have that much to go. I want some more. I don't know how to characterize it except just Jonghyun screaming at me. Like, anytime he hits a high note, I'm like, please scream at me more. Like in Stranger. I mean, that's a shiny song, but like, if we're going something from Jonghyun's own personal discography, I get a Cocktail, Scream, just... Oh.
날 바쁜 놀든 말든 상관 안 해 사실 뭐라든 너라면 나 그냥 좋았어 혼자서 땅치고 벽치고 난리 법석 그러지 yeah. 나는 그래도 내 옆에 너라서 좋았어
This is sick coffee shop music.
눈을 감아보면 네가 가만히 내 옆에 있을 것 같은데 쓸쓸히 내 맘이 축 처지면 네가 내 어깨를 토닥토닥거릴 것 같은데 sentimental해 나 sentimental해 너 없는 내 방은 텅 비어서 sentimental해 몇살 전에 네가 누워있던 게 마냥 엊그제 같은데 sentimental해 너 없는 내 방 안은
What's that wobble there? I like that.
그래도 멍청이는 걸 보면 괜히 이러는가 싶다가도 또 널 보면 흔들려 기분 탓이겠지 뭐 너도 다 잊고 지낼 텐데 뭐 별거겠어 내가 기억이 나 나겠어 가만히 눈을 감아보면 네가 가만히 내 옆에 있을 것 같은데 서서히 내 맘이 축 처지면 네가 내 어깨를 토닥토닥거릴 것 같은데 sentimental해 나 sentimental해 너 없는 내 방은 텅 비어서 sentimental해 몇살 전에 네가 누워있던 게 마냥 엊그제 같은데 sentimental해 너 없는 내 방안은 나도 변한 건 딱히 없어 나도 여전하겠지 어디 가겠어 돌아가고 싶은 건 네가 그리워진 건 아닌데 sentimental해 나 sentimental해 너 없는 내 방은 텅 비어서 sentimental해 몇살 전에 네가 누워있던 게 마냥 엊그제 같은데 sentimental해 너 없는 내 방안은
It still snuck up on me.
우린 봄이 오기 전에 따뜻하기 전에 한번 볼까요 우린 날이 밝기 전에 모두 잠들었을 때 꼭 만나요
Yo, I look worse than I thought I would look. Yo, I'm getting ratted out by the ring light right now. Jeez, alright.
지켜보는 게 좋아 가만히 웃는 널
Towards the end of, what, Sentimentality, I was like, oh, I gotta brace myself for the end. I still have like 1 or 2 songs left, right? But it's coming, and then it's like, surprise! Before your spring is here! Or before our spring. I took my makeup off. Also filming this like 4 hours. 5 hours later than everything else filmed today. I got. Interestingly enough, I don't feel like this overwhelming sense of like, that's it. I don't know if it's because I'm sure there's some like drama OSTs, and I don't have all of the shiny Japanese albums, so like there's gonna be new to me music.
괜찮아 아직 봄이 오기까지는 꽤나 남아있어
I can't cry. That gives Upper Deck the same status as Jonghyun. He is above Upper Deck by far. Can't cry in 2 videos. I use humor to cope, right? Maybe it'll just... My eyes look okay.
난 네 앞에 나서는 게 두려워 혹시 너의 슬픔 있고 내게도 봄이 오면 그땐
Alright, I wasn't sure if the media player was gonna loop or not. Alright, let me turn this off. Let me take out my headphones. That way I can make sure. Oh, okay, good. I was speaking louder. Good. I was like, how loud am I talking? Can you guys hear me or not? So, alright, back to normal volume now. I expected... As I was trying to say before, I was like, oh, I gotta cover my eyes, and trying to meme about Upper Deck. It's not... I'm not feeling overwhelmed by the idea that, like, that was that, and now it's, like, over. Which is good. Like I said, that's why I'd been dodging listening to the album for 4 years. And I really enjoyed it, all of it. All of it. Some songs, you guys could tell I was jamming a bit more than others, but I really enjoyed all of it. Let's take a look at what the actual song titles were. Now, Only One You Need, great. Hashtag is what I thought Rewind was, for some reason. Grease, Take the Dive, Sightseeing, Rewind, Just for a Day, I'm So Curious, Sentimental, and then Before Our Spring. I'm So Curious and Sentimental, bops. I mean, everything bop. Before Our Spring, sad bop. Like I said, y'all need to cry, just put on the lyric video before Our Spring. And then you can watch the tribute video. Yeah, so I had watched Shinin' and then Before Our Spring, and then I was like, why did I do that? But I really enjoyed it, so of course I knew that I was really going to be, enjoying it here. Obtusely late. 4 years late. 4 years and 2 months. But it was great being able to finally, digest it. Listen to it. Why am I doing worse now that I'm not listening to music? Is it because I can listen to myself be sad? I don't know. But it's not my birthday today, but this is a really good gift. I don't know that I have any other words. I mean, I enjoyed it. It took a lot out of me to finally just... Now I feel like I'm getting that weird foreboding sense of like, oh, that's it. Oh, no. But I know I don't watch a lot of K-dramas. I watched part of one K-drama like a long time ago. Long time ago. Something about like a coffee shop. Like Boys for Flowers. I don't know, something like that. Something like that rings a bell. But otherwise I don't watch, like, even sometimes I'll be on YouTube, be like, whoa, there's some random Ye-sung song that I never knew existed. What is this? Oh, it's an OST. So I'm sure there is other stuff out there. But just for me, this was like that idea of like finality. But this is what he wanted us to have, right? He completed his album, completed Shine, and it was... For him, that wrapped it all up. And I really appreciate this. I don't know how many more words I'll be able to speak. I mean, we do have emotional support axolotl here, but what is your name? Emotional support axolotl's name is Clutch. Coming in Clutch. Oh my goodness, I did pick the right color. I know the pink one's name is Archie. So Clutch came in clutch here. But no, it's... I'm conflicted between beating myself up for, like, taking so long to listen to it. Like, I could have been jamming to this stuff for 4 years, but I don't think I would have been ready before. I don't know what it is that's been pushing me over the edge recently. I've been able to deal with a lot more than I expected. Like, funny story. Not so funny, because it involves this business. But, I've told sometimes in streams that, like, I just can't go to IHOP. Like, I've sworn off IHOP. IHOP is my mortal enemy. Because I remember how I found out about Jonghyun is the clearest visual memory that I have in my life. And I feel like over the past couple of years, it's started to fade a bit. But it is still currently the clearest. Because I remember I was out to, like, brunch or something with my mom. I don't know why. I'm assuming it was on a Friday. I'm assuming it was a Friday because... most of my time at university, I had Fridays off. There's some years that I had, like, lab and stuff on Fridays. I had to go up. I had to drive to Tampa. But, so I'm assuming, like, Friday midday. And I was in the Japanese Culture Club. And I was friends with another girl there that also really enjoyed K-pop. Her name was Nur. And Nur sent me a message on Facebook. She was like, "Oh, did you hear the news about Shiny about Jonghyun?" And I was like, "No, what is it?" I was waiting for her to get back to me, but me being impatient, I was like, 2 minutes. I was like, I can't wait. I was like, this is gonna be some stupid, like, "Oh no, you got caught dating again. Ooh, K-nets are enraged." So, I remember I was walking out of the IHOP, me being like, "Oh, I like conserving phone power," having, like, my screen on, like, min brightness. And I was typing, and, Shiny Jonghyun walking out of the IHOP. And I remember the article pulled up. It said, "Chinese Jonghyun dead at 27. And I was like, my screen's really dark. That doesn't say that. And I was just in shock for like 3 hours. I remember I had passed my mom. My mom's like, "Was wrong?" Because I stopped in my tracks. And I just passed her the phone. And I was just like, and then just drove home. And it was just, so I had sworn off IHOP. Obviously, IHOP didn't do anything. But the fact that I was at IHOP's cursed. And then, like, a couple months ago, someone was like, you want to go to IHOP? I was like, "Yeah, that sounds good." And we went to IHOP, and then I was in the IHOP eating IHOP food, and I was like, why am I here? How did I let myself in this building? It wasn't even the same one. The one that it happened at was closed. Like I said, cursed. That one's cursed. Maybe this new IHOP is fine, but... And I hadn't even realized that was something that, like, the alley's swearing off IHOP for all eternity is something that had passed. And just other stuff that's bothered me that I've confronted recently, and I was like, maybe now's the time, Jonghyun's birthday, reverse birthday gift. Oh, let me see how this goes. And I'm very happy that I did. I don't know how many people are still here. Almost an hour later. This did take longer than I expected. I think I chit-chatted a lot at the start, though. Context and whatnot. But those of you that are still here, I appreciate you going on this journey with me. I should have edited all these song titles up on screen. I don't think I have to cut anything out because I know people just upload, like, full-length albums. You can just play them. I know with K-pop companies, it's just usually the label just takes all the ad revenue. It just gets claimed. So I think it should be fine to upload this in all its entirety, not having to, like, jump cut anything. But I'll get started on editing. I guess maybe come in Thursday. I'm sure I'll be in Thursday. What did I do to my hair? I had a cute strand out, and now it's just gone. Here it is. The rest of it. There it is. I should have put all the different names on screen. Let me know. Anyway, long story short, let me know what your favorite song off the album was. Like I said, just looking at that, I don't know. It's just as we went through it, I was like, oh, I think this is it for me. And the next song would play. I'd be like, no, it's this one. So it's just the whole album is really great. Like I said, it has more of a flavor comparable to She Is, which Jonghyun has great vocals and everything. But if you want something, I guess that's more just like I said, him screaming at you. I guess the Opus albums might be a bit of a different flavor, but the uniqueness he brought to music is something that never be replaced. But I'm glad that I was finally able to just, tough it out and be at peace with listening to that final work of his. in theory, I mean, even if I finish listening to all the songs and whatnot, there is a fan project translating Dephilia Grayi, which I own a copy. And I was like, that's something I'll never be able to read. There's still more content out there. If it, I don't know, maybe it'll help me feel better, but... This was a good experience. I know it might not have looked like a good experience, but I think this was a good experience. I had a great time. Even though it doesn't seem like it, this was definitely something that I needed. Took 4 years, but hey, I got there, right? I ended up getting here. I've caught up to most Showls, I would think, at this point. And, like, people need different times to process different stuff. So, I'm sure there's other people out there that haven't listened to it either, but... I've joined the cool kids club of having listened to Poet Artist. So, Jonghyun was a poet and an artist. Very much so, both of those. So, I hope you all enjoyed this one here. Now I gotta get, because I upload this as a regular video, I was like, can I just put this on Patreon so I don't have to be awkward at the end and give shoutouts? And just, like, no intro, no outro, just upload. Then I was like, because right now, Patreon's changing that. Later this year, you should be able to upload directly there. But right now, you gotta upload to, like, YouTube or, like, Vimeo and then link it. So it's like, I gotta upload to YouTube anyways. May as well share it because the people on Patreon, I don't think, actually give any craps about K-pop. They're just be like, cool, Allie, we're here for you. Thanks for the video. And moving along, but maybe if there's other people feeling a little bit funky here today, maybe this was something cool to come across your feed, and I hope you enjoyed maybe just checking out. I mean, how many new, like, first-time reactions to Jonghyun are they out there for, like, actual Showls rather than people getting into K-pop, which is always welcome, of course, but, you know, someone that hears, like, oh, he passed away, let me listen to his album, oh, it's so sad that he's gone, I would like to, you know, have more music from him, I really enjoy his style, is a bit different than... I got sucked into Taemin's hair watching Lucifer at an international festival in 2010. And I've been stuck on Taemin's hair for 12 years. You know. This sounds oddly gatekeepy. That was not the intention, but... I don't know. Justification for, like, uploading it as a real video. Anyways, though. Awkward. If you liked it, hit the like button. More so importantly, I would appreciate if you guys would let me know what your favorite song was. If there's like, you're like, Allie, I like this style, I want to hear more, I got recommendations for you, I'll find something that you'll like. So, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I hope that you guys had a blast. Hope you weren't like, you know, even if you're like, Allie, this isn't really my style, but thanks for sharing, I appreciate that as well. And that does do it here for this hour-long video. Before I get out of here, because this is a normal video, do have to give an extra special shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. This is really cringe, but really appreciate all of y'all's above and beyond support, and I keep unironically saying y'all. I'm turning into a real southerner. What? How did this happen? But we do have 9 Gemstone Miners, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Jack Perez, Keith Mira, Mako, Rees, Stephen Olivo, Stephen Bly, and TJ Christensen. Also 1 Crystal Collector, Sean F. But thank you so much again to all of my patrons, whether you're on a tier in which I cheat and read your name off the screen, or not. I really appreciate your guys' above and beyond support. So yeah, that does it here. Not sure what time this is going to be uploaded, probably before that Masterwork stream, so... If you guys want to come hang out with me, I should be live at some point today over on the Titan Cards channel, link in the description. Which is why I didn't want to do it, because I feel like I need some time. I actually have to pack up some mail. Yes, those are the monthly Patreon cards that you guys got, like, shipping notifications at, like, 2 a.m. Wednesday. That's the current plan. And I just need some, just, peace time. Just sitting around being like, I should be doing mail, but I'm just staring at the wall to process things. So, would have been nice if I could have recorded it actually the day, but was, like I said, I cheated. I did a little bit in advance. But that was the push. I think that was the push to be like, man, I feel like Jonghyun's birthday's coming up. It's April. What day is it? And I was like, oh, it's Friday. Now is the time. That was the push I think I needed to stop hindering myself from just enjoying what he's given us. Well, all of that chit-chat, cringe content here, that does it here for this video. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I hope you'll join me next time as we unearth some more treasures here on Allie's Treasure Trove. Bye!